let's put it this way, that mission expanded. It went from mission possible to almost to mission impossible in a good way. Because my original idea was to start a Jewish library. Now I know it's a Jewish library, I understand it's Vilnius Public, Vilnius Jewish Public Library. I got that part and everyone else knows it. But think about opening a Jewish library in Vilnius, not because of the history. Okay, the history is part of it because now there's so few Jews here. But think about opening a Jewish library in a city where there are so few Jews. Do you only want the Jews to come in? And even not all of them will come in. And let me sidetrack quickly. We received a wonderful donation of books from a Jewish museum in Dorsten, Germany. Very nice books, art books, serious books, books about the Holocaust. And we were very thankful, of course, but we asked the director, the curator of the museum, why we were getting these. We were thankful, not suspicious, but why is he giving us all these wonderful books? And he said, well, the local Jewish community wants entertainment. They want light stuff. So when even the Jewish community wants to be entertained, how can I come here to Vilnius and say, okay, this is going to be the world's most serious Jewish library? I love Jewish libraries. Well, of course, I love all libraries, but you go into a lot of libraries, Jewish or otherwise, and a lot of times the number of people working may equal the number of people inside. So originally, I wanted to open a very Jewish library. Had to have some major Jewish connection, Jewish scholarly works, rabbinical texts, Jewish history, Jewish religion, Jewish Holocaust stuff, all of that. But then the person I shared my flat with pointed out to me, oh, which we both loved to read already long before we were interested in Jewish culture, what about Kafka? And she said, well, Kafka has Jewish themes, which I disagreed with, and I still disagree with. But she pointed out to me that Kafka is a great writer. So I sit there and exclude one of the greatest writers of all time? And I got to thinking about it, no. And then I got to thinking also about what was the fact that got me interested in starting the Jewish library in the first place. Harry Kimmelman, of all things. Fluffy little Rabbi Small mysteries. I mean, they're little books like this, And so that's what was the catalyst for the library. It was two books, The Hills of Vilnius, this obscure work of fiction, and the Harry Kimmelman mystery, which has fallen out of favor. I mean, it's not that well known anymore. So I'm going, what connections will people make when they come into the library? Who knows which book or CD or DVD is going to catch their attention? Because for me, the idea with the library, especially once I expanded the mission, was someone comes in and they watch a Stephen King film, for example. Okay, there's Schindler's List. I have it for the library. I was looking at it today. I have it at the library. And I have Munich. Those films should not be just in any Jewish library in the world, but they should be in every library in the world. One, because he's a great director, but two, because of the nature of the films, their subject matter. But then, what about his other films? What about E.T., which I love? What about Jaws and Jurassic Park and Indiana Jones? They're fantastic films. So people come in and watch those, or they watch an Adam Sandler film or a Ben Stiller film or one directed by Billy Wilder. I mean, Some Like It Hot. I mean, that's an amazing film. Or 1, 2, 3 with James Cagney. I mean, this guy directed some amazing films. All of them, all of them did. Tropic Thunder. I mean, look at Ben Stiller, Jack Black, Robert Downey Jr., all Jewish. So I'm putting in all of Jack Black's films and Robert Downey Jr.'s films. And people will come in there and watch Nacho Libre by Jack Black, and they'll go like, this is going to be one of the most stupid, but silly comedies at the same time. And they're sitting there watching this and laughing their head off, or they're listening to the music. Now I have some incredibly serious, scholarly, cantorial music. I even have some that I picked up when I was in Istanbul a lot, actually, of films and books and stuff there. But I also have the Klezmatics, which I saw in concert. Great show, by the way. They were doing Wonder Wheel, which is songs by Arlo Guthrie, who's not Jewish. They had Woody Guthrie, sorry, not his son. There is Barbra Streisand, Michael Bolton, Bob Dylan, Streisand, Leonard Cohen, the lead singer of Jane's Addiction, Kiss, the Beastie Boys, all these amazing groups. I mean, there's literally something for everyone if you like musicians are Jewish instead of Jewish music. If you like books by Jewish author like Faye Kellerman, for example, if you like books by Jews, are willing to explore books by Jews or explore films by Jews or starring Jews like Harrison Ford or Carrie Fisher, if you're willing to go with Neil Gaiman with his wonderful book Coraline for Children or all of his other wonderful books, you know, if people will come in and they'll read these books or watch these films or listen to this music and they'll go, wow, that person's Jewish, I had no idea. I knew who they were, I knew their names, but they're Jewish? Maybe Jews aren't so bad. You know, I know it's not a cure-all for everybody, come on, I mean, we all know that. Anti-Semitism, unfortunately, is going to be here till the end of time, I guess. I wish it wasn't. But the idea behind the library is really get everybody through the doors. There's something for everybody there.